Good day, listeners. Welcome to PMI Lakeshore Chapter PM Ready Successful Candidates Series. So, today we have Isha Patel, one of the youngest successful candidates who were able to get the badge of PM Ready, and that too last year. So, just setting the context of this discussion, which we'd be having with Isha. So we deliberately waited, although she got certified last year, we just deliberately waited so that we just wanted to understand as to how a pre-PM ready and post-PM ready and how exactly it has affected or changed or even at any level affected or changed her life, be it her academic life or a day-to-day life. So thank you, Isha, for making time for this interview today.
Thank you
So
for
just
having me.
yeah. So, just for the benefit of our listeners, can you just give me a brief about what you do or what were you doing while you're taking the examination, etc.? Okay. Yeah.
So I took this examination last year. I was in my 12th year of high school, so I was a senior. I'm also an IB diploma program graduate, so I was completing my IB diploma at the same time when I took this examination.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. So currently, what are you doing?
I'm currently a first year student at McMaster University for the Life Sciences program.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So, a lot of things have changed
Yeah.
academically as well. Okay. So, I'll just start off with a very basic question. Where did you hear about this particular certification that is PM Ready?
So I first heard about the PM Ready certification program through my mom, who volunteers with the Project Management Lakeshore chapter. She brought to my attention that the organization had started this program for kids who were looking to get interested into the project management side of things, and it was aimed towards students.
Okay, so it was basically with the influence of your mother. Okay, that is great. Okay, all right. So I think you were guided into this. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, which is fine. I mean, we all need some guides in our lives, right? So that's true, and it's better that it's one of our parents. So, and then was there anything like, did she have a pitch for projects managed? Because she's a project manager herself, is it? Is that the
Yeah.
case? I'm presuming because she's part of the chapter, right?
Yeah.
So, what was the thing which she used to motivate you or drive you to take this? So,
So I wasn't really set on what I wanted to do after high school. So with project management, she was like, it's a good skill to have regardless of the field and regardless of what you do. And I saw that through taking the certification as well in basically how I could work in a team setting, the way I could handle different types of situations, whether it be in my academic life or even some of my extracurricular activities. So she just brought to my attention about how applicable the program and course was to different aspects.
okay, all right. And also, I came across one statement of purpose from your end, wherein you were mentioning about some robotics workshop. So, was it also coinciding with that time when you were taking the examination?
It was a bit after.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
And like, did it happen to have any kind of positive knock-on effect, this certification on that robotics workshop you had?
I would say so. So with the robotics workshop, it helped a lot with being able to communicate with people, being able to handle different types of even small minor issues on how to basically go around them or how to approach them and deal with them. So I would say it was helpful.
Okay, so and robotics workshop was part of your school curriculum, or like it was outside, like an extracurricular activity?
Extracurricular activity.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. So, but then of course, I mean, most of the people, I mean, not everyone would be taking that up. So I just wanted to understand, like, when it comes to school curriculum, right? I mean, did you have any elements which were touched upon by project management in your school curriculum, or you wish that, okay, some of those things would have been included, or you can just name two, three, just for the benefit of people who would like to look into this further? Yeah.
So, as an IB student, I took HL Business. So, it covered a few of these concepts, such as like the SWOT analysis, the fishbone diagrams, even like the stakeholders, the external internals. So, we use these basically tools when analyzing case studies or real life problem based situations. And they showed up in a lot of our tests and examination styles. So I was somewhat familiar with some of these concepts and we used some of them throughout, but there were a few things that we did not learn about, such as like the Agile framework or anything relating to Scrum, which was new and interesting to know. And it's something that I wish they would have included in the curriculum because it has a lot more real world applications. from the course, I learned a lot of companies are now gearing towards the Agile framework in comparison to the traditional one. So yeah.
Okay, all right. And now that you are in McMaster, I mean, so is there any other application you are finding of this?
So as a life science student, I don't have any direct business courses, so they don't directly apply any of these, but I do have a lot of group work courses
Mm-hmm.
where we're given different problems and case studies, and we basically find ways to create solutions or work together as a team. So definitely played a big role in my time management and my approach to group settings and working with other people.
Okay, all right. And so, I mean, it's also very useful to know like people pursuing various courses, right? I mean, just wanted to understand like what are your future aspirations as such? I mean, if at all you have delineated that for yourself, I mean, to the best extent possible. If you could just shed some light on that.
So, my future aspirations in regard to my career are I want to pursue medicine and become a doctor. And I see that project management has a huge role in basically this career choice, as it's very important to know how to communicate with people, how to work with people. It is a very collaborative field, and being able to manage patient care as well as coordinating different projects and research is another big thing I've seen in university. So the ability to organize and prioritize those aspects would are really beneficial through the PM Ready course.
Absolutely. I think be it surgery, be it your research, right? I think either of those places you might be able to find applications. Excellent. So good luck with that. I mean, and then finally, I would say being a successful candidate, I think, and if ever, I mean, there, and as you say, I mean, as I don't know whether you were aware of that or not, the statistics say that you are one of the youngest who got this in North America. So you are kind of a first mover in this space. But then we have actually gotten a lot of traction on this like certification of late, and there are so many youngsters who are actually taking this up very seriously. So can you just like share some tips or some kind of advice or suggestions or guidance to those future aspirants?
My biggest tip would be use real life examples to try and connect back the stuff that you learned through the courseware rather than just memorizing it. Memorization for me, for some of the terms worked, but for a lot of them, I tried using the case studies that they provided within the courseware to try and connect it back to try and make it easier to understand and see where those concepts could be applied in real life. And it's something I felt was perfected in the exam as well, of where it wasn't just basic memorization of do you know this term or do you not know this term. They gave an application to it, which made it a lot easier to understand and made it a lot more useful.
Okay, so it should not be like a rote learning, but then some kind of application of mind so that you can use it for like a longer term in your career as well. So, yeah, I think that was very, very insightful, I should say, Isha.